Welcome to NISA Now, your video recap show of all the NISA matches of this week. I'm Dan Vaughn, I'm the host, and I'm also the editor of Protagonist Soccer. Massive thanks to 11 Sports for being an accessible option to catch all of the NISA action anywhere in the country. Let's get into week 3. Boom! Opening day, the home opener for Chicago House AC in Bridgeview, Illinois at SeatGeek Stadium. Big chance to win the hearts and minds of Chicago soccer fans. A little over 1,100 in attendance to see the opener, but there would not be much for the home side to be excited about. Unless, of course, you're a fan of goals, no matter who's scoring them. Watch out. Mayele Malongo comes into this match and stamps it. He says, "Hey, I'm a man. Sit down, because I'm putting the ball in the corner." And that is the first goal, the opening goal in the 15th minute. Malongo, the Congolese Malawian striker, puts that ball in where no one can get it. Absolute, that keeper, you're going to be making that look a lot this match. Don't get too excited. Second goal comes at the 43rd minute, just before the end of the first half. Ball's bouncing around. Look at the lack of pressure from Chicago House AC. Ball falls to Jesus Batiste. He puts it in the corner again. That keeper, look at the look on his face. Yeah, not a good time to be a keeper for Chicago House AC. We're halfway through, and we're halfway through the scoring. New Amsterdam up 2-0. Second half, 65th minute. Again, Malongo, look at this big man move. You do not want to face this guy. Absolutely leaving players all over the field in his wake. Oh, get it. Get it. Get it. At this point, Chicago House just dying here. The ball pinging around. Chris Bermudez finishes it off. 4-0 New Amsterdam. Remember when New Amsterdam didn't know how to put a goal in the net? That time apparently is over. Chicago House AC falls in their home opener. 4-0. I don't think anyone would have predicted this finish, but New Amsterdam tied with Detroit City on top of the standings. Have we seen stranger things? I guess we have. Let's keep moving. Detroit City hosting top of the table, San Diego atop. Who would establish themselves at the top of the table? Wouldn't take Detroit long. Long ball to Pato, feeds it out to Venegas on the wing. Passes back to Pato, blocked, but Connor Rutz is ready with that. 1-0 Detroit City. Not even 3 minutes into the match, and it would set the tone for the rest of the game. Off a mistake from atop, on the counter, ball moves forward. Filerman's got it. He's got Rutz in the middle. He's got Venegas on the far. Nah, he's going to take it himself. He says, "I got this one. Y'all take a break. I'm going to take this one home." 2-0 Detroit City, and the NGS faithful having a good time. So's Filerman. They're celebrating. It's a good one. They're up 2-0 and on top of the standings. One more goal for us to watch here. Yeah, pop the smoke. Pop it. You know you got it. 88th minute. That's right. From the side. Could have gone for one of those big heads in the center. Nope. Darwin Espinal says, "I'm just going to put it in the goal." That's it. That's it for the match. That would end the scoring. 3-0 Detroit City. We always say if Detroit City wants to make a statement, they win 3-0. That was the case here. Rutz, Filerman, Espinal all scored goals. Detroit City now tied with unlikely candidate New Amsterdam FC on top of the table going into week 4. Let's head to Chattanooga, hosting Maryland Bobcats. Nagelstad's still out. Brett Jones up top. And everyone thinking about Jones, but how about Daniel Jackson on this play? Onside because a Maryland Bobcats defender hits it back, slots it to the corner. Absolute beauty. Chattanooga taking care of business. Daniel Jackson in his first start for CFC scores the goal. Finley faithful fired up, and that score would hold all the way through the second half. Second half, we got an issue here. Maryland Bobcats keeper decides that if he can't have the ball, no one's having the ball, takes down Woodfin in the box, and that's right, straight red, out of the game. Protest all you want, but unfortunately, man, you just can't do that. Calker is out of the match. Keeper sent off. Joel Asaik would come in, and of course his first play is having to face the penalty. Great way to start your day, huh? You think you're sitting on the bench, and instead you got to come in and face Juan Hernandez, who sets up for the penalty for CFC. Waiting on that. Isaac not happy about it. Don't blame him at all. Juan Hernandez, the seasoned veteran, the captain. Yeah, we're still waiting on it. Slots it to the keeper's left, who actually gets a hand on it, but not enough to stop it. Chattanooga now up 2-0 on the penalty. Hernandez gets it done. Final goal of this match, another one. This one from Tate Robertson to Cossack, who feeds it to Daniel Jackson for his second goal of the match, pulls his brace down, and puts Chattanooga up 3-0 over the visiting Bobcats. This match was not close. Chattanooga absolutely dominated, looked great, and Daniel Jackson, wow, look at the scoring for Jackson, gets himself a brace, and leads Chattanooga back to the promised land. Off to the West Coast, where Cal United Strikers were facing off as the road team against LA Force. This was a guest invite only match, so I guess not a lot of people in the stands. But Cal United facing off LAFC. You see Christian Chaney right there in the foreground. We expected him to score goals. He did not score goals in this match, but here is the first goal of the match. After a scoreless first half, which saw neither team able to punch the ball in, we see Cal United Strikers, you see that? That's a long ball up front. Defense should have sussed it out. Instead, back passes, and Omar Nuno says, "Thank you very much. I'll take that goal." Puts Cal United up 1-0 at the 55th minute. Excellent vulture-type play, looking for that ball. Bad mistake on the defense of LAFC. And, of course, that Cal United lead would only last for 6 minutes. Free kick, LA Force goalkeeper Brandon Gomez. Look at that free kick, and then look at Cal United's slack defense, letting this ball bounce around till it falls to the foot of Christian Ivanovsky. He says, "Hey, you're going to let me shoot? I'm shooting." Bang! That right there is a daisy cutter straight to the corner. LA Force draws it even 1-1. What are you going to do? You leave them open. You got to shoot. Shooters shoot. And look at Ivan Dropsky. Look at that hair. Woo, he's sharp. Cal United looking down, dejected, but that's what happens when you lay off and let a player shoot. Christian Ivanovsky with the equalizer gets LA Force another draw, 3 straight draws, while Cal United sit at 1-2-0 for the season. Kind of a disappointing West Coast battle. We move on to the final match of the week. And honestly, I don't have much for you on this match. I watched it and regret the time that I spent on it. It ended in a 0-0 draw. Michigan Stars Stumptown. Stumptown is not living up to the expectations we had to the last season. Michigan Stars, unfortunately, in the same boat. Michigan Stars had basically one big chance. Abu Mensa put the ball over the crossbar, and Stumptown had one go off the crossbar. Not exactly my favorite match, but that is it for this week. Let's take a look at the Week 3 standings. Detroit City sitting on top, tied with New Amsterdam with 7 points apiece. I don't think I would have picked that at the beginning of the season. Don't think I did. Chattanooga FC, San Diego, OT4, both with 6 points. Then we have Cal United Strikers at 5, right in the middle of the table. Then LA Forest, Chicago House, both with 3 points each. Got it 2 very different ways, one with 1 win and one with 3 draws. And then finally, Michigan Stars, Stumptown, and Bobcats all sitting at a single point. Looking forward to next weekend. We have got Stumptown hosting Cal United Strikers, Chattanooga FC hosting LA Force, Maryland Bobcats versus San Diego OT4, New Amsterdam hosting Michigan Stars, and then the Sunday matchup, Chicago House hosting Detroit City. I would suspect they'd be able to draw a little bit more to Bridgeview. That is it for this week's NISA Now. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm out.